Look, crazy 8th grade, nerdcore rap guy. Got into a dual fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sithis, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the menace, who you kidding? Bitch, I'm Dennis Nice. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes are surely cold. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, about to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. Winners will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap words. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backwards. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted drills you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or Death Star. So far removed from the drama, we don't notice harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. A merry band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Blerd's Eye View. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
Hey everybody, that's right. It is Friday Eve, as I like to be known as. Hello everybody, this is your man on the wall, the captain of the ship, Chris Fury, coming back with another Thursday edition of Blerd's Eye View. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time here, remember to like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Be sure to check us out on Twitch. Be sure to check us out in past episodes on Always Press Record TV. That's APR TV through your Roku and Amazon Fire devices. Listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast, so you can listen to you while you're at your job, on the way home, at the job, on the job, so you can get some laughs and get some entertainment. Why not? So let's get this party started. My man, my brother, Navy Montel in the building. What's going on?
What's good, man? How you doing, sir?
Man, I am tired.
Bro, today was rough. I actually had to call out of work because one thing I've learned as I'm getting older is when the body speaks, you listen.
Yeah.
When the body speaks, you listen. So let me tell you, my body was, it said, you got on the count of 3 to let them know that you keeping your black ass here. Because I was feeling some pain I have never felt. And let me tell you. Let me tell you, I was doing the thing, but I'm a little bit better. I think I'm about 80%. I still feel the pain, but I got a pillow in my chair, so I'm good right now.
There you go. There you go.
2 new things
that
I have acquired, and I gotta make sure I put the microphone.
What's happening, baby?
So,
ooh, okay. Ooh, excellent. Is that 4? That's at 400.
That's the 400. Yep.
Yeah.
And didn't even realize this existed.
I actually heard of that one.
I heard glimpses of it, but I had no idea they did that. This was a crossover. But this, I got this. I said,
oh. For those that are listening, he's holding up a Star Trek and Green Lantern crossover comic. That's
number 1.
I heard of that one.
Yep, this was one of 6. This was this was a 6. There was a limited issue. It was limited run, and I didn't know anything about Comic Block. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Apparently, it's a blind box. It was a blind box service.
It
Yeah.
must be very short lived then.
No clue whatsoever.
Mm.
This was part of the stuff that I had gotten. So yeah.
I mean, not everybody can have such great blind boxes like a Taco Noir.
Facts. I love this.
Which, if you go into the taconoir.com and use your Blerd's Eyeview at checkout, you get 10% off any item of their choosing. There you go.
How are you, man?
I'm tired. You know, I went to bed, like I was in bed by 11, but I didn't crash down until like 12. My wife had to get up early. So when the alarm went off, it went off at like 1:30. So when the alarm went off, my brain is like, damn, did you sleep? That's the first. I literally thought it was for me because I don't get up until like a couple hours later. I'm like, and then I seen the light was on. I'm like, oh no, honey's up. Because she went in early for like OT. She went in early. I'm like, okay, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. The shipwright. Black Spartan's in the building.
What's up, brother? What's going on, man?
You lucky duck. Yeah. I was over there saying Star Trek and the Green Lantern crossover, which is hard to find. You lucky duck.
I didn't realize I had it until I saw that I had it and went, yeah, I got to share it with my brothers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to share it with the family.
Oh, I'm not knocking it. That's hard. That's definitely hard to find. But that's a good one though. I can't knock it.
Hey, guess what? My second command is here.
Hey! Oh my gosh!
Look, before we do it, I have to check because since I've had a haphazard day. How are you?
He beat me to it.
I know. We'll talk. Normally we do, and I just didn't have time to rock it out today. So.
The skin is so vibrant.
There's who?
I said the skin is so vibrant. Yeah.
Oh, baby, I just did my face or whatever. You know, my
There goes the hair. You never disappoint me.
Right. See here, Blerd's Eyeview. If you give generously, you get. Yeah, that's right. I can get my hair done. See, we can get our hair done.
Really?
Oh. Look. I can't talk. I'm 10 seconds away from me and Don King and Buckley at this point.
Someone's gonna throw a red and white suit my way, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it work.
The amount of hate. Look, I know ChatGPT is the devil. I do not promote it in any way, shape, or form. But however, I mean, they be having some really good tips for the black skins and the hairs and such. So
take those.
Also putting in your resume.
Yeah,
updating
that always. Yes, I need to do that myself. For those who are in the Columbus, Ohio area, please come down to Columbus, Ohio, to the La Chaveta Cigar Lounge, October 26th, 7 p.m. We are having the Blood and Bourbon event going down. We will be premiering the Blerd Station concept video for Blood Dealers, which is a Blerd Station original. Live action show that you will be seeing. So if you're in the area, come through, come holler at your boy, come talk to some of the people in the cast. And we're gonna have a little fun this past Sunday. A lot of fun.
3 days. Y'all got 3 days.
3 days. Lady Mandalore, you have something. First off, shout out to David Croughton. Killer B.
Nice.
Wait.
Hey.
Where are you? Where? Okay, you are. Hi.
Get that. I need to get that. Also, on my reading list, Legend Has It, signed by Sanford Green.
Nice.
So that's on my reading list for the past week.
Roots of
There we go.
Madness. I have my number one. I
gotta get my hands on that one. I gotta get my.
See, really? We're gonna flex. We're gonna flex. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get my hands on that one. Roots of Madness, Stephanie Williams, correct? If I am wrong.
Yeah. Yes, and
Yes,
also
Temporal.
She's Stephanie Williams. I'm giving you all flowers, dude. You've been on the show before. We've talked to you in person before. This woman has had a year, banner year. Like she has not non-stop. To the point that she's come up in conversations.
Hasn't even uttered yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That woman is big. She's due for a visit. She's like, just give me the link. I said, let me know when you're free. Just say.
Right. Pretty much.
Yeah, you get 4 facts.
Let me know when you're free. I'm like, I'm not impinging on anything. You are busy. So shout out to Stephanie Williams.
Look, Stephanie, I need you to make sure that your next contract is long term and not just freelance.
There we go.
In nature.
Now we'll gladly have you over at Blerd Station to help break. I mean, dip your toes in the water.
Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah, that part. That part. So yeah. Yes, Christy said that's when she found it. She believed that's when she found it when Stephanie was on. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely, that woman is busy. She's actually come up in conversation with we were having in our Black Empires building group on IG. Her name came up as like a female writer for Storm. Like it's me and Lady Mandalore have said it. It was like it is well past time. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The past 3 writers have done great job with her.
But
shout out to Moero Ayadeli. Shout out to him. He's done a great job with his last run with her. We need a woman to run the ship.
Please.
Yeah.
it's we want it. There's
the perspective is important. If you ain't been in it, I need somebody that knows how to write from a woman's perspective.
At the time, we were saying Eyeview should take the realm. She's another one that's on the list. You know, Moon Storyteller that has wrote Luna. She's another one that there we have a long list. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Sister Samurai.
Sister. Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes. Writer Sister Samurai. She like I said, long list. There's literally a long list of Black women who could write Storm.
Yeah, definitely that.
Here's what I would love to see. We get us a beautiful Black writer like Stephanie Williams. Artist, I want to see Ryan Oakley.
Okay.
I would love to see Ryan.
I love Ryan. Ryan talked. Don't look at me like
yes,
that.
You did. Go check out Room for the Birds. You did have him on.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, hold on.
Okay, and
leave it there because
okay.
I gotta put this up because
I ain't mad putting Jocelyn.
Nice.
I ain't mad. She's actually one of my choices too.
That's gorgeous.
Jocelyn Short.
Mm-hmm.
Come, please, let's go.
Jocelyn, this cover is gorgeous.
Yeah,
I want this on my wall now. I want that on my wall. Screw the noise.
Let me see. I need to give you.
When she came to Atlantic Comic Con, I stood at her booth for like 25 minutes talking about Blerds. Yeah,
it was nice.
Just literally, I just turned to a random page and look at the storm brewing from ahead. I'm just saying.
Man. See, this is why I appreciate the genre, especially in the indie comic scene.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get this enough.
No, we don't.
And the fact that we're in the arena now where we're getting more and more of it.
Mm-hmm.
We want more and more of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we want a woman to write. We want a Black woman to write Storm. Yes, we do. But we also want them. We also want those indie comics. Bring me those indie comics, please.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots. There's so many.
The
Oh my God,
stories that are
come
coming,
on.
the stories that have come out of every indie comic writer and artist that we've had on either Room Full of Blurs, Navy Montel, or here Blurs Eyeview, any person that we've known, Midnight Comics,
Yes.
from Ray Comics, like the list
Next
goes
up.
on. Next Step Comics, like Dashmere Valentine and that entire crew.
Ray Comics, TJ, and his
Yeah.
bunch.
Yeah,
Right.
it's extensive.
Why?
Stranger
Don't
Comics.
make that face.
He's
She's
coming
making
on
that.
the show this Sunday. I'm just saying he's coming on the show this Sunday. I forgot to say.
It
He's
is
fun with kids.
locked in, busy. Also for Blerd Station, if you guys loved the first episode of Unmuted with Cedric L. Williams, come check out the second episode this Saturday.
Yep.
Also on IG with Cedric L. Williams. See, Blerd Station is busy this weekend.
I'll
we
be
are
watching.
we are busy this weekend. If it's not the Unmuted series taking place Saturday, we will also be at Urban Action Showcase this Saturday. We'll be at the Blood and Bourbon event Sunday in Columbus, Ohio. We are busy.
Yes, we are.
Hey, I always did want Kenny Crumpton's job. I guess I'm doing it my own way now.
Looking busy.
Kenny
Sit
Crumpton
down.
here is for the local news for Fox 8 News. He's a local celebrity. He's the only brother I've ever seen whose job I've wanted in newscasting.
Nice.
He doesn't have to wear a suit. I think the only time I seen him wear a suit, it was during COVID. So he couldn't go anywhere. He is at every local event doing something, having fun. And I'm like, dude, all he's wearing is jeans and a button up.
Yep.
As long as you're clean and you
that's
show
the-
hygiene, you
that's
can
the-
do it all.
That's the suit.
Oh,
That's the
Christy. Sorry.
Or like Black Spartan always says, don't be a dick and you won't get jumped.
Don't repeat that. Don't repeat that.
Ooh, the
That was wild.
sponge era
That was-
begins.
The sponge. That's the way I put it.
Especially now since his vocabulary has increased. That's why I was like, please don't.
I'm so sorry.
He said the sponge. She says the sponge there.
Hey,
Shout out
Opie,
to my aunt,
hey, Opie,
Lynette.
barbecue sauce.
Oh, no, Millions has got his attention right now. So
Okay, good.
Hey, I was watching that the other day, so I'm not judging.
Well, the good thing is your beard survived the onslaught of what, 2 kids?
man.
He said so far.
So, oh no, we done. No, we done. Ooh, we done. No, I am happy with my 2 boys and a girl. I'm done. I am done bringing other children into the world. I am done.
But they're still gonna sit on your lap, so stand by.
Case in point.
Yeah, but he ain't grabbing at your face like he was when he was younger.
No, because he wants to run full speed. That's why I can't wait for him to turn 5 and I can put football pads on him. It's like, here, go hit people.
he got his own.
I got a question, and this is a Star Wars question. So Lady Mandalore, you got her.
Yeah, I felt her eyes get big.
What happened?
There was a list that came out the other day that was talked about with who was it? CBR. CBR dropped a list about the I guess the intake of how much each Star Wars film has taken in.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And they said Rise of the Star. Maybe I read that wrong. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker said it was like 47 million. That was their take. Like, I'm like, no, there's got to be more than that. It's
wow.
I mean,
I can double check it real quick, but yeah, that sounds right. I'm not.
47 million?
Yeah, it's got to be more. I mean, I'm not saying it's not the best out the series, but I just know it took in more than.
I don't know if they were going by the opening weekend amount versus.
That's got to be it. That's got to be
gross.
Because like if you're saying gross, I'm like, oh, it's got to be way more than 47 million. You know, people. Yeah, as much hate as it gets, it still got watched a lot.
Yeah, it still gets rewatched. So it's like 47 million just seems like a low number for I mean, like I said, if it was opening weekend, okay, that makes sense. But overall, I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right. And unless they're just minusing production costs, and like, here, this is what you get at the end.
Yeah, it was.
Opening weekend for Rise domestically is 176 million worldwide. Oh no, and a worldwide gross of about 374 million.
That's got to be. So it must be opening weekend.
Opening weekend,
But,
then.
it was lower than its two predecessors.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Now the list, the other things that were on there that I'll never give hate to Solo. Never.
It's bad timing.
It was Solo was bad. Solo was bad timing because that's a good film. Rogue One got lower.
Sing your song, baby. Sing your song.
What is he talking about?
He is singing in that acapella alto.
The crazy part, we were watching Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and he was glued to it. So the moment you mentioned Star Wars is when he wanted to apparently voice his opinion.
But no, it's Rogue One and Solo are great films. Rogue One is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Which is why, wait, was it even on the list?
Yeah, it was on there. Yeah, that was on the list. And I was shocked that, I mean, it was low, but I was shocked that it was that low. And I'm like, as much talk as that movie got, especially the ending.
I thought it was a top 5. You know what? I
think it was the top 5, but yeah, it was low. It was a low number. It wasn't like Rise of Skywalker low, but it was low between that one and Solo. I'm like, those are two movies that should not get the hate they got, and I don't believe exists.
Agreed. I don't. Why? Every time you exhale, I never like hearing what you have to say.
I didn't want a Han Solo, but I wasn't like, oh, let me hurry up and throw my money at it.
Yeah, it wasn't a horrible movie. It's a standalone movie that actually could have went into some other territory. But it was standalone. It should have.
That movie should have made money.
Yeah,
they keep sleeping on Darth Maul, which for fucking what?
What blows your mind? Blows the mind because when you get that turn at the end, you're just like, wait a minute. Nothing.
Why we spend all this time with them over there?
Right.
You did all this build up, and you gave us everything we wanted. You gave us backstory and everything, and
right.
And then you drop it.
I don't give a good rat's behind about this man doing a Kessel Run. I don't need to see it. He said it 1.5 billion times. I'm good on it. I want to see the
to be honest with you, the Kessel Run was a lot more impressive than how he speaks about it. I just put it that way.
I mean, yeah.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know you had all that going on, but okay. But it worked.
Yes, it was good. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, not the capes. Just like, come on.
Right.
Fourth Wall Comics, what's going on?
Fourth Wall's in the building. We have a special guest tonight. For those who've been paying attention, writer of Aceblade and coming up with the Kickstarter Ballad of the Black Rose issues 1 and 2. Danny J. Quick is in the building.
Hey! What's good, Danny, sir?
What's going on?
I'm gonna put you right there.
They done put me on the big screen. Oh my goodness!
I can put you in the middle. I can put you on the big screen.
Big time, man. So you got to put on the big screen because you big time, bro.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. I'm listening to y'all talk, and I'm like, I don't remember. I did like the movie, but I think they just didn't market it enough to get Star Wars fans into it. I think it's tough, especially with Star Wars fans, to do things without the Skywalkers and without the lightsabers. So, I thought it was a good movie, but I also was not waiting to throw my money at it. But they could have did better.
Definitely, I absolutely saw that as a $5 matinee. I was not giving them my full whatever it cost to go see a movie back then.
Right.
$15
It's not
maybe.
one that I would have. It's not one that I would have like. Me and my family love going to the movies. Like it's our thing, and it's not one that I'm like, okay, everybody has to go see this. Like me and DJ probably saw it, or me and my wife probably saw it, but it's not one that I like. When the next Spider-Man comes, when Through the Spider-Verse or whatever the next Spider-Verse movie comes out, like we all gonna be there. Like we all gonna be there.
facts.
Yeah.
It's
Taking a day off,
It doesn't have
the cosplay together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
It doesn't have the same feeling as like going to see the first Hulk movie and then being in the theater and your wife is just saying, "Did that?" And I'm like, "No,
Right.
nah, damn, just let me down." Danny, let's talk about you got a couple projects already lining up. You're working with Blerd Station too as well. So thank you for that. So let's talk about Aceblade first. Let's talk about who he is, this origin, and then I like this premise behind Ballad. I seen the title for Ballad of the Black Rose. I'm like, oh, I already know where this is. I already know. I can tell just the title alone is telling me. But let's talk about Aceblade first.
Absolutely, man. Again, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I've been writing Aceblade for a long time now. I can't even think of how many years, but I'll say Aceblade is a superhero vigilante story. It's about a man who believes he's the best fighter in the world, and in order to prove that, he puts on this costume in Vegas City and fights supervillains in a place where anything can be bet on, and he just goes out there and likes to beat up on villains. So, but then the people inherit him or they take him on as their hero, and we love him. We love Aceblade. So, yeah, I started writing Aceblade back in 2008, 2009, when I was deployed to Iraq, and
First off, thank you for your service.
Just writing. No, thank you. I was just writing stories, in my free time whenever I wasn't on a mission. And then when we got back, the co-creator of Aceblade, Christoph Hollers, he took me to my first comic book convention in Charlotte, North Carolina, Heroes Con, and like it was literally like my eyes were opened because I'd loved superheroes and stuff like that, but I never even thought about the people that make the comic books and stuff like that. So being at a comic book convention, I was like, oh, these are real people. Like these are actual human beings that are making this art and telling these stories. And I could probably do that. And we had this Aceblade story that we were working on. And I was like, it should be a comic book. It started as a novel. And then I was just like, it should be a comic book. So I started, just learning how to make comic books. And here we are all these years later.
That labor of love of learning how to make comics is something that not a lot of people talk about. And just because I know the arena is just what I said it is. It's a labor of love. Like there's times you probably wanted to quit. You're just like, do I got the money?
Not looking at the watch.
3 hours ago, maybe. I don't know.
But
wow.
you go through the ups and downs of something that you created, and it's like your child. It's your child.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you're just like, oh, this kid get on my nerves. But if I don't do something right, this kid won't be right.
Right.
And you have that energy, and the love never really leaves. So what is that like?
No, yeah, like you said, it's a labor of love. I'm thankful for like all the people around me who've been patient with me. I'm thankful like for my wife for making me figure out ways to sustain this outside of me and my wife have been married almost 20 years. We got 4 children, and it costs money to make comic books. You got to pay the artists, you got to pay colorists, you got to pay to get them printed, you got to pay to ship them, you got to pay for all of this stuff. And my wife was like, that's cool, but we got bills to pay. we got bills. And
we got bills to pay.
Spoken like a wife.
Right.
It's that's cool, but
Like, babe, huh? How are you paying for this?
You know what? Let me figure that out. And my wife, she likes to go on trips and stuff. And like for a while, she got a job as at American Airlines, so that we can still go on trips and stuff while I'm working on the comic books and stuff like that. I still got my full-time job, and we make it work. But I had to figure out a way to do all the things that get these comic books paid for, which is why we do a lot of Kickstarters, which is why we sell books on TikTok and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, it's a labor of love, but it definitely is necessary.
So go ahead, Navy. I think you got a question. I don't want to take all the questions all the time.
Always. First of all, my man, your library of work is phenomenal. Aceblade, I've heard of Aceblade for quite a while.
And
okay. I love the concept of the hero, human, but he is a weapons master. So that is absolute fire.
Yeah.
I was curious, what was your inspiration for creating Aceblade?
I'll put it like this, man. The time that I spent in Iraq, I realized that the enemy, you get deployed to a place and you're told that there's this mission and you're told that this person is the enemy. And while I was there, I realized that most people, just want to feed their families. They just want to be happy. Like the people that I thought my enemies were not my enemies. And it was a small group of people that were causing a lot of havoc. And then there was, people who were providing the money for those people to do things, who I really, saw as the bad guys. So, the story of Aceblade is really a man trying to figure out how to fight greed with his bare fist. It's there's these corporations and these people who got all this power, and they think that they can do anything to anybody because they can, use that money that they got to make whoever do whatever. And
does that sound familiar?
Right, very familiar.
And Aceblade is the story of a man who believes, in himself, in his abilities, and that his abilities can impact the community around him. And you don't got to be a superhero. You don't have to have superpowers to make a difference. You just have to be dedicated, and you have to commit to it. So that's really what the story is. And there's a cool dude in a purple ninja suit. And with some cool powers and stuff like that involved. But that's what the story is at the core of it.
He looks phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. And the whole motif of Aceblade is just, yeah. Do you really want to mess with this dude? I really don't want to mess with this dude. Heck, I don't even want to mess with him or Lumberjacks. You put that down. I ain't trying to mess with Lumberjacks. I've read him too. I'm sitting there going, what? Oh, okay, yeah.
Lumberjack looks like he permanently is mad at you because you owe him money.
That's what I told. So the creator of Lumberjacks, my boy Morgan Iverson, and I told him this dude, you read the stories, and he's got a reason to have these anger issues, but he's just mad all the time. And he's like, see, there go Morgan right there.
Said he could double jump though. I was like,
nah, see, he keeps spoiling it because I told him that if Aceblade had one superpower, it would be for him to double jump, and he keeps joking on me about it. But I think I could make it pretty cool. I think if you're a fighter and you can double jump, that's an advantage over all the other. But anyway,
I don't know. If I see a brother,
the power is on his profile.
I ain't fighting to do this about the Super Mario meme. No, I can walk off.
If you jump in a noise, you make a noise when you jump, you got a problem. It's like, here he comes, boing! What the hell?
Exactly. You don't want no problems with them. But yeah, Lumberjacks is that dude, man. And Aceblade and Lumberjacks don't always see eye to eye, but they both, have the same mission. And we're kind of building this universe with those two characters. That's the foundation. And then also King Supreme, who's our kind of our galactic hero. He's got, you got Aceblade, who doesn't have any powers at all, and then you got King Supreme, who literally puts on this crown and can reshape reality around himself. So we got Yeah, we got a lot of stories that we want to tell, and we're excited that we've been able to do it with a little bit of success for these years.
Okay.
Nice.
Lady Mandalore.
I want to talk about the Ballad of Black Rose.
Please,
First of all, I love the art.
Thank you.
I always feel like whenever you have the I don't want to say it's an older style, more classic style in that art, you're getting there's a good story and there's things that you need to look out for. Do you mind talking a little bit more about Ballad?
No,
Rose?
absolutely.
I'm
No,
very intrigued.
Ballad of Black Rose. I've spent a lot of time, doing superheroes. I love superhero stories, and I spent a lot of time doing superhero stories. But somebody put out a tweet years ago where they were like, "I want to see Black people on dragons and Black people in doing magic and all kinds of stuff." And one of my favorite things growing up was Western stories. I love Western stories. Me and my wife watched The Rifleman like on the regular.
Nice.
I love Westerns just because there's a nostalgia in it and there's like a simplicity to it, but there's always like a good lesson to be learned. But the one thing that you didn't see in a lot of Westerns was us. Like you just didn't see a lot of Black people in these shows that were so great. But we were in the time period that these stories were made. Black people were around. They just weren't shown. So I wanted to try my hand at a Western story, a family story, and Ballad of the Black Rose is my first go at it. And it's just a story about a family that's trying to start a new life in the Wild West. Mom and dad, Deja, the mom, she has a history as a card shark and a hustler, and Boss Rose, he was a gunslinger. And they lived a rough life, but they got together and had this child, and they wanted to give their daughter Primrose a better life, than they had, just like all of us parents, do. So they decided to try to leave that behind. But then this entity, I'll just say this entity in the hills in the hills behind their home, gets them in trouble with the law. So it starts them on this adventure to find out what's going on with this entity and why is it interacting with their daughter. And it's a story about family, and it's an adventure, and it's a Wild Wild West story, man. And I really enjoy it. And my youngest daughter, Olivia, it's her favorite story that I have. So I got a sample copy of the second issue already. The second issue is already done.
Oh, that looks good.
Wait a minute.
We got the first two issues here. She read it. She was the first person to read it, and she really enjoyed the first two issues. So if nothing else, that's an accomplishment for me.
So if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
She's 9. Yeah, she's 9 years old.
And she read she read both of them?
Yeah. She read both of them.
You can tell she's the brains of the operation. Good grief.
Yeah, absolutely. Olivia is definitely the boss around here when it comes to me anyway. So, but yeah, she loved it, and the second book, I put something in there that I could tell she really connected to, and I really like. There's in my recent history, there's nothing better than that. Like there's something I put in there, and I asked her what her favorite part was, and she said it back to me. Like there's a phrase in the book, and she said it back to me, and I was like, man, why do I feel these emotions? What's going on in my heart?
Come, Father, let me make you proud of me. Come, listen to me speak up on it.
So I'm excited about it, and I hope people enjoy it. The first one, we did the Kickstarter for the first one, and along with Harlem, which is Morgan's other character, it's a spinoff from Lumberjacks, and we did those together. But this is the first Kickstarter for Black Rose by itself, and I'm excited about it.
When I hear you talk about Aceblade and Lumberjack and King Supreme and now Ballad of Black Rose, I'm envisioning, like, first off, I have an extensive imagination, so it just doesn't shut off. But seeing Ballad of Black Rose, it put me in the frame of the harder they fall.
Yeah.
it put me in
Same.
just add some supernatural elements to it. But and now I see that and I'm like, yes, more of that, please. I need that, you know. So I'm glad Lady Mandalore had segued into it because we don't get to see a lot of that.
Right.
You know, that's why when said movie, The Harder They Fall dropped, we were on it. Folks like us was on it. Like when that cast alone sold it. You didn't have to say anything else outside of it. Like you could have said, "Oh, and they're a bunch of, you know, they ain't doing nothing around it." Like, yeah, but look at the cast. They got to be doing something.
Right. Something got to be going on.
Yeah, something got to be going on. You said
right.
Regina King and Delroy Lindo. Something
Right.
popping. Something's popping. You know, so when I see something like Ballad of the Black Rose, and I hear about that the family homestead and then that old West feel, which you mentioned the Rifleman, that's my wife. That's my wife, and watching Dylan and Kitty and all of them and the Rifleman afterward.
I love that show, man.
I'm like, you got your thing, baby. I got mine. You know, she was like, "Don't turn that TV." I said, "Well, go on to sleep so I can turn it."
Man,
but we really look forward to seeing more of stuff like that. Not just reading about it, but seeing it like in another genre. Have you thought about, you know, now that you're working with Blerd Station as well, have you said to yourself, I would like to see one of these in an animation, if not all of them, or in a live action venue?
Yeah, I think I have to. I'm so in the mindset of making it available where people are. Like, I'm learning as a marketer that, you know, people who read novels are not necessarily people who read comics. People who read comics are not necessarily people who watch cartoons. People who watch cartoons are not necessarily people that watch movies, right?
Right.
So I want to tell these stories in every, you know, possible way. You know, I want video. I want to do video games, and I want to do, you know, play. I want to do. I wrote. I started writing an Aceblade stage play a while back, and bruh, like I want to make these things available for people where they are, because, you know, even though the presentation might change, the message and the themes that the characters represent are important and need to be shared. So I do want to do, you know, animation, and I do want to do live action, and I do want to, like I said, do video games. I got so many ideas, but, you know, the comic books are the foundation. You know, comic books, I know, you know, I've learned the process of making a comic book, and I can at least get the story out, you know, in the comic book way, and using a podcast and things like that. So the comics come first, but we definitely are looking to do some live action stuff. And listen, like I said, we're putting Aceblade, we're putting all the issues of Aceblade on Blerd Station. And I haven't talked to him about Ballad of the Black Rose yet, but, you know, everything is possible.
It's got to go up there.
Before I go to Spartan, I mean, we do have Michael Jai White signed up to do some stuff, and if anybody can probably do a double jump, that's a black man, it's probably him.
I ain't gonna tell him no.
Right.
The
hell? Spartan, you got a question?
Oh, I know. Ballad of the Black Rose is your baby. It's the newest thing shining. I have to go differently because I love Aceblade. I love Lumberjacks because, again, he's got that physique I'm trying to build up to, trying to maintain myself as a unit. I gotta ask, because Harlem, again,
yes,
Harlem is such an interesting character, and number one, I love whoever the artist is, respect, because they get the tones, the eyes, the emotion coming out of it. I just want to say thanks on that. How did you come up with her?
So Harlem is another one from Morgan Iverson. Morgan Iverson is the creator of Harlem, and Harlem is actually a spinoff from Lumberjacks.
Okay.
She's Lumberjacks' niece, and we've been pushing Morgan to get that second issue of Harlem out. So he's in the comments right there.
Right there. That's her name right there.
So we're trying so hard. Like it's difficult, man. It's so difficult to do so many different, projects. We got so many in our heads that we want to make, and we just got to focus on doing. Morgan just finished the Lumberjacks trade, so all 4 of those issues, are out, and now, he's working on selling that. He's working on selling that so he can get money together for the artist. Wally McNair is the artist right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The young legend, as I call him. And he said, "Bro, I'm trying." Yeah, we trying.
Don't get me wrong. Again, I look at her and I'm like, oh, if there was ever a moment for more comics depicting women of color, and her story, again, to Mr. Iverson in the crowd. I wish I had the limit I would put out tomorrow. We all do, sir. But no, you got a story. You have something right there. And I was just, like I said, I'm curious because it's different. It's different and it's out there, but it pulls you in. And again, we've said many times on this show that if you have a great story and you have great artistry, then you have something. And don't get me wrong, I'm hoping Ballad of the Black Rose does well. I still want to see that. I am with Fury and everybody else. I would love to see more of a Western style telling, because if you really think about it, I can only name 5 Black Westerns offhand, and 2 of them came out in the last 3 years. But that being said, I got to ask, and again, Mr. Iverson, I didn't mean to disrespect you and not say that you didn't create it, and I know you've already defended yourself in the comics, in the comments, but yeah, that I had to point that out, because out of all the things that I see, that to me is like, if I was going to show my daughter, who right now is more obsessed with throwing things and reading things, I would like to read something like this for her. But that a long way around saying I would, I'm hoping you guys will show more of that in the future.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's the intent. Like I said, so once I get to issue 10 of Aceblade, Morgan is already at issue 4 of Lumberjacks, and Wally is working on the graphic novel for King Supreme. Once those 3 are done, we're gonna, we're not necessarily gonna pause those, but we're gonna be able to focus more energy on the other properties that we have. That's Harlem, that's Queen Zaje, that's Ballad of the Black Rose. That's Morgan has a project called When Kingdoms Fall that I want him to put out. We got a lot of stuff that we're working on. But like I said, we gotta set the foundation first, and the things that sell the best, can then help other stuff get made. And right now, Aceblade, King Supreme, Lumberjacks are our best sellers. But we see the interest anytime we go to a comic book convention and we talk about Harlem, we talk about Ballad of the Black Rose, we see like the excitement. Like people are happy that we got 8 issues of Aceblade, that we got they love seeing that we've been consistent and that we can make things. But when we talk about Harlem and Black Rose specifically, we see the excitement that people have for those properties and stories, and we want to get to them. We definitely want to get to those.
Okay.
See, this is what this platform is all about, because it I don't want to say expose, but it does expose the listener or the person that's watching the show. Like, oh, I didn't know this comic was by this person, or that they had this comic or comics in this case, or these many properties. And not only that, but building a whole universe, which we stated earlier in the show, like you have a lot of independent comics out here now, like a lot of indie comics. If you go watch Roomful of Blerd, she has like another indie comic creator pop up every other Sunday now, and they all look like us. Yeah. And it's every Sunday, and they look like us, and it's necessary to see some of those stories come out. Not some, all those stories come out that reflect these new different types of stories. Now it's not the same, and don't get me wrong, the big 2 or now the 3 if you count Image, those are great stories, but after 80 years at one and 70 at another, and then another one's probably hitting 30 or 40, where does your stories end? Do you have anything fresh? Do you have something new? Do you have anything you can tell from a different perspective? No. Okay, come over here.
Batman. Batman.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Love the bat, but
Yeah, but
dude,
we get too many iterations of the same character.
yeah, like dude,
Something-
it's time to get over.
we need to build a different
As a
road.
Batman fan, I cannot argue. I can't argue against that. I mean, y'all got a
Man,
point.
I think that. So it's interesting. Like in the past, I love the big two also, but I think that they were worried about making money so much because there's always this narrative of, comics are dying or whatever. So what it seemed like they were doing is if somebody had a good idea, if somebody had a good story they wanted to tell, they would say, all right, which character can we sell to tell this story? So even if it wasn't a Batman story, and they could put Batman in it and to tell the story, they would do that just so that they can make sure that they were making money. And I understand that from a business standpoint, but then you got all these different Batman stories that aren't necessarily true to the core of the character, which kind of dilutes.
Yep.
So, I understand. I definitely understand. Companies got to make their money. They got to, make that payroll. But at the same time, there's so many now. That's one of the reasons the indies are doing so great. Is because we got different stories and people are looking for that.
I mean,
but genuine variety.
Yeah, case in point, Hickman working on the X-Men. Probably one of the best things that whole iteration had. And then what did they do? We're going to take you off. No, wait a minute. The Krakoan Age was great.
Yeah,
and the smoker, the grill, the crock pot. They had
we were having him at the cookout and everything. We were like, do you understand?
and then what did y'all do?
They brought potato salad with raisins in it. It just fucked up the whole thing.
It was like, we'll take you off and put you over here. And I'm like, let him work with them first, because
we had a planet away from Earth.
Bro.
We were happy, man.
We could talk to our friends, and we all had something to talk about instead of the usual stuff.
Right,
Danny. I have a question that caught me with Ace, King, and Jack. So of course, anyone knows who plays cards. That's pretty much a royal flush right there. So I'm curious: is there going to be some sort of a queen-based character? Or is Harlem that queen-based character?
All right, so this was completely coincidental, okay? We did not intend to make it like this, but there is a Queen Zajay coming. Harlem is kind of the Joker of the bunch, I would say. But there is, so we got Aceblade, we got King Supreme, we got Lumberjacks. Queen Zajay is coming. That's if I had it close to me, I would show it to you. But we already got a preview set for Queen Zajay. And like I said, Harlem is kind of our Joker. She's kind of the wild card, and if you've read her comic, you know why. She can be a little hot headed, I guess. So
that's why I asked the question.
not the wild card Charlie from Always and Sunny in Philadelphia.
I was gonna sit there and say,
not that kind of wild card. We don't need that type of wild card.
No, I was gonna say if Glorilla and Cardi B had a kid.
Sorry,
how close am I? How close am I in that comparison?
Oh my God! I need liquor in my cup now because I was just gonna be fine. I need liquor in my cup. The hell!
I don't know if anybody's that wild. Shoot.
I don't think there's nobody that wild, bro.
Not yet, anyway.
And then anyone that you can pay to be that wild and still sustain it.
That's part, the sustainable part.
Right.
You have created you and everybody together has just created such a beautiful and vibrant universe. And this is just one of many in this entire cosmos of Black comic creators. Sir, this is amazing what y'all have created starting with Ace and then going from there. What you said you did a stage play? Don't think I was going to go past that, sir.
No. I said I started writing a stage play,
Right.
because I was like, I love going to plays. I love musicals and stuff like that. So I was like, I have written a video game concept for Aceblade. Like I'm just always trying to think of ways that we can, get people involved. And I know that the Black community would come out and support
Oh God, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
on stage. You know, I know that you know, black people will come out and see you if you got something to show them. You know, if you got something for them to see that's good, and if word of mouth says, "Yo, y'all got to go check this out. It's new and it's fresh," people will do it. People will go out and they will do it. But no, I didn't finish the stage play, but we did do an escape room with Aceblade for about 2 years in my I had a comic book shop next to my wife's hair salon, and I built an escape room with all working puzzles. It was literally designed for the people to come in, and you know, they get trapped with Aceblade with one of the villains, and then you have an hour to escape or the whole room explodes. And you know,
Man, see, you would give me a reason to come to North Carolina, bro. I would have a reason to drive across the line, bro. You could have kept it together, bro.
I tried so hard. I tried so hard to keep that thing afloat, man. But it was like, it was just me working. Like I'm not. I got to get better about, you know, working with people and trusting people to come in and take care of the things that I make. And I just, people were coming in and breaking it, you know, breaking the puzzles and stuff like that. And then because we made them all ourselves, you know, we had to
just
fix
like,
them.
what is wrong with you people?
I don't.
Where's your home training?
Why do you need to break it?
It says on the wall, "Don't push or pull too hard." They just ripping it out. I'm like, bro, I gotta fix that. But yeah, man, it was too much to keep going. But we had a great time with it, and everybody who did it, you know, they really loved it. So you know, we thought about doing like a mobile version and bringing it to comic book conventions and stuff like that. But you know, we got a lot of ideas, man. We just got a lot of ideas.
That escape room idea did seem pretty cool though, but yeah, I understand.
Like, look, me and this crew, because it's about 7 of us. We're trying to see at another convention if time allots to do an escape room ourselves. Like, I know we could pull it off. I'm not worried about that. Like, I know we could pull it off. I'd let Lady Mandalore run the game at that point. It was like, look here, you bastards. Don't touch nothing. Don't move nothing. Yes, ma'am.
Read everything out loud.
You can touch it. It's going to be the last thing you touch.
Damn. So yeah, but that's something I always wanted to do is an escape room. I was like, I don't have the people outside of my son that's willing to, like, I don't know what this means. Oh, you're no help. Get away from me.
Nah, them things can be frustrating, man. But that's part of the fun of it. I think, you know, me and my family, we've done a few, and you know, there's certain people in the family who get frustrated and, you know, cross the a little bit, and then, you know, they just need to take a breath, take a 5 or 10 minutes, and then they'll get back into it. But
it's the ones you be like, you're sitting back, you be like, I told you to turn it counterclockwise.
Very much.
I said it 3 times. You were arguing amongst yourselves.
Right. Everybody, you know what? We're all gonna die. Let's just all
let's just die.
We're all gonna die. That's fine. That's fine.
All over.
Okay, that's fine.
I would be that one in the corner with the arms folded talking about, I told you not to hit the switch, you dummy.
Right.
Told you.
It's the card with the S. The S.
Learn your letters.
We're all gonna die.
Danny, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. If you want to stick around, if you can, we're talking about characters.
Okay.
That can make great horror films. Now, we've seen a couple. They've been able to pull it off.
I'm gonna hang out with you a little bit.
All right, and we're going to talk a little more about some of this country fried blackness that you got going on too. I like
this
it.
man gonna make me drive across North Carolina just to come visit. I'm telling you right now. I'm about to come across. I'm here in Virginia too. Just let me know. Just give me a direction.
I was just up there in Virginia today. Y'all got a casino up there that my wife likes. So,
oh yeah.
Oh Lord, here we go.
There it is. Oh Lord.
We'll be right back.
Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights, tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now, for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer: this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning: this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant. Blerd's Eyeview is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blerd's Eyeview for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented Blerds across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 Blerd mystery box company.
All right, there we go. We are back. Let me get myself off the screen. There we go. We are back with our guest, Danny J. Quick of Aceblade, Ballad of the Black Rose, and we are talking about some of these comic book characters that could make a great horror film. Now we've seen Wanda in Doctor Strange, which was directed by directed by Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Always get him and Ted mixed up. And actually, there were scenes that Wanda, Wanda was a bit much. I understand, but she was still a bit much. So we've seen that. We've seen how they mishandled John Constantine.
NBC, y'all are a bunch of, I can't say it because there's a lady in there, but I'm telling you.
Y'all didn't like the Constantine movie?
No,
NBC was a bunch of pussy.
Keanu Reeves' movie is good. The TV show was actually good.
It was
but they took him and put him on CW, and we just knew we were getting something amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did y'all drop the ball? It was literally written for you.
You left on we ended on a cliffhanger that everybody was on board for. What's gonna happen?
Actually seeing Drink with Friends in actual television episodes. Yeah.
And the only memorable thing I seen Constantine do on the small screen is him poke fun at NBC with the peacock thing. And I was just like,
we actually got to see him and Lucifer both meet, and it was kind of like that. Oh, it's you.
Was that?
Yeah, it's like
that was a Hellblazer moment if I ever saw one.
And that's another thing, Lucifer, which actually did pretty well on the small screen. But we have a few characters. I'm just going to name a character, and then I'll let everybody else, name a character that it can come from DC, it can come from Marvel. To think, what could they be a great horror trope if done correctly?
I hate them all. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't say
if done correctly.
Sorry.
The Spectre.
Oh, psychological thriller. We're talking supernatural. Oh my gosh.
Can traverse the border between life and death and multiverse dimensions. Yes.
The sharp dressed villain that's in the shadows and in your dreams. He can fuck with you any way he wants.
Also make him British just for the evilness. He's got to be British.
Something about the British accent. It works. It takes it over the top.
He has to be posh British, or he has to be Creole.
But he has to wear a suit though, because if he wears his original costume,
yeah.
It has to be the colors though.
Yeah, the colors green and white. Yes, it has to be the green and white. But otherwise,
okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. What about you, Spartan? Who do you think?
Oh, the Rolodex right now is going through my head. I will say, as my son is running back and forth behind me, horror-wise, CW was going to try it, and I was really curious about it. I'll say Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
they were going the horror aspect of it, and
it was actually good.
And CW kind of punked out, but
it was good. That show was good. And to see Swamp Thing on the big screen,
yeah,
again,
but
correctly.
But from a horror aspect, you can do it because there's a lot of areas you can go into. Although I was also going to say Moon Knight, but Moon Knight's not really horror unless you count the last run that he did. But yeah, I digress.
Don't say me next, not me.
I seen the look. I seen the look.
Yes, I can't remember the name. Hold on.
We'll go to our guest. Danny, who do you think?
I was gonna say some independents. I know Ronnie Barnes has that Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
That'll work. That'll
I
work.
would love to see that on the big screen. But also, Uncle Joe Illich, he recently did Bloodletter in the Spawn universe. That was one that he didn't get a lot of press, but those first two issues were really dope. It's the character who literally was writing secret codes in blood, and there was a lot of magic involved and stuff like that. But she was an assassin, and that one she was trying.
I like all that already.
She was trying to become strong enough to actually kill Spawn for good. It was her.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So that one I think would also be good. Yeah, some of the more indie ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I like that. No, I actually like that idea, that concept. That's a dope concept, man.
And my guy Morgan Iverson is actually I don't do horror because I actually hate being scared. But Morgan Iverson, he's actually doing a top 100 horror movies of all time. And that's if y'all ever have him on, he's the one who talked to you about horror for sure.
Oh,
okay.
Morgan seems to be like, I need to get him anyway. Mal says, Brother Voodoo, Psycho Pirate, Man Bat, and Bitterroot. Yes,
All
Bitterroot. Bitterroot. Bitter fucking.
Oh yeah, Bitterroot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make it horror because someone
if you not reading Bitterroot, what are you doing with your life?
Bitterroot is already its own. It's untouchable.
I was gonna say something is killing the children would have worked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
They're definitely gonna do that as a show or something. They're gonna turn that into another property for sure.
The House of Slaughter. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh God, yeah.
Can't go wrong with House of Slaughter.
I am fucking stuck, y'all. I really can't remember.
I would say Dead Man, Boston Brand.
You took it. You stole it from him. I was going to say Dead Man. Dead Man is a good angle. Dead Man's a good angle. Man who's been killed and been cursed with floating in the afterlife and inhabiting other people. That is still funny to see him on Justice League Unlimited and Batman Brave and the Bold.
What was the guys the villain from Static? Is it Ebon?
Ebon.
Ebon would be you could do a Static Shock, but he's I think Ebon from there, like, because he's in the shadows.
That horror element.
Yeah, I think he could do it. I mean, he became kind of a anti-hero by the end of that show, but just the design and the powers of that character would be really creepy.
Morgan gave some suggestions.
Superman, because Brightburn was essentially what happens if Clark didn't lean towards good. Shout out to James Gunn and his two brothers. Indy's Harriet Tubman's Demon Slayer. Shout out to David Krause.
The Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I agree. Cain and Abel from the House of Mystery.
Yeah,
in the House of
anything though.
Yeah, anything dealing with the House of Mystery and leaning into that horror aspect, that will always it's. If anybody has remember watching the movie House with William Catt,
oh my God.
Yeah. That's what when I think of House of Mystery, and if you take away some of the comedic element in House, you're gonna get a good House of Mystery story, because there was stuff going on in that house. That man.
How about the Plutonian from Irredeemable?
Yeah.
Think about it. He goes rogue, but he also goes dark. And he's just taking everybody out, but nobody knows what happened. Is he possessed? Is he demonic? What has happened?
I'll even go with a softball one. Immortal Hulk, the current story.
Yes.
Yo.
I
Okay.
didn't think that would ever work, and they proved me wrong.
The mentions of the one above all and the one below, and the fact of a supernatural possessed town, and yet they worship him.
Did y'all of course y'all watched Ironheart, right?
Oh God, yes.
I think I had a theory at the end of Ironheart that she was going to be one of Doom's agents, but I really like the angle with Mephisto, and you know the I think that could have season 2 could have really been a horror show. Like they really got into some dark stuff in the last couple of episodes. Even though Ironheart isn't really a dark character, like what they were doing with her in the show, I think could be kind of horror in that kind of horror vein.
I mean, she would be an agent of Mephisto. So again, she'd be twisted, or she would be forced to be twisted.
Yeah, Bitterroot is dope. Now it says Wendigo. Yeah.
Yeah, Wendigo.
Shout out to Taurus Comics in the comments. That's the Kyron Silva, actually the artist of Ballad of the Black Rose, and another.
Y'all don't hit me up. Might be stretching past October for this horror talk. So yeah, I mean, it's a couple more. I
would say Swamp Thing.
Yeah, Swamp Thing on the big screen. Yeah. Mal mentioned Brother Voodoo, which another character that they are wasting.
I mean, you also got we know we talked about this in a previous one, Elsa Bloodstone and Damien Hellstrom.
That show, I'm like, what are y'all? This is before Disney acquired all the mutants, anything mutant related or anything like. I said, you guys are scared.
Yeah,
because it was under Fox, and I said, you guys were scared.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's those and
the New Mutants.
Yeah,
had the makings.
The Demon Blerd story.
That movie had the makings of being a really well told horror film.
It could have been.
And they just for some reason they could not get over the hump.
I don't think they really wanted to lean into it. They wanted it to be family friendly horror, and I don't know. Oh yeah,
when they tapped into Danny's powers, when they tapped into Danny Moonstar's power, you're just like, okay, we getting there. We getting there. Because I was gonna say Ilyana Rasputin, and I'm like, it was there. It was there. You were so close. You were so close, Fox.
Yep.
I'm y'all. I like. I was thinking Mephisto like as a backup, but he said it. I'm like, there's no way. But
I got one. I got one for you, Kira.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
That's who I was thinking of first.
Yeah,
I'm like, nah. Where are you gonna really go with that?
Miss Ilyana Rasputin herself, because the Dark Child is her other half. The Dark Child is basically trying to take her over. So you literally have a through hell story.
Yes, we have Taurus Comics. Yes, we have. Greg is a friend of the show. I think we all got a copy of his stuff.
What was I was
but that's a good horror. That's a good horror
Raven.
Too.
If you had Raven,
yeah, Raven would work. Raven would work too.
Mom's
her and Trigon.
Yeah. And I think Raven is popular enough now that she could probably get her own like solo something. So
yeah, she should. I mean, yeah, because of her, and again, with her story, it's always dark. And if you're thinking other horrors out there,
well, fine. If you want us to talk, it's fine. It's cool.
Okay.
Wait.
I see how it is.
Hang on, Chris. Say something.
He said, "I have no idea what happened."
Oh, there we go.
It glitched. I'm like, what? Did everybody freeze? I'm like, what happened?
Streamlabs said, "Turn it off."
Bama says, should he watch New Mutant? You can.
It's a lot.
It's you can. It's not horrible. I think it was just Fox kneecapped themselves with that one.
Of course, it's Fox.
They kneecapped themselves. It's something that has the potential. It's X-Men Dark Phoenix, the last version they did. You have the potential, you have the cast, and yet somehow
Bama, make sure that you have coffee or something with sugar before you start watching the New Mutants.
Facts.
Yeah. Don't expect too much of it. It's one of
Right.
those.
Right.
Like I said, Morgan is doing the top 100 horror movies. I'm doing the top 100 comic book movies, and that
They really
movie is gonna make the list, but it's gonna be in the 70s or 80s somewhere. You know,
Oh,
so it's worth seeing. It's worth seeing, but it's
yeah. Although
Agatha did have still. They did.
They just made it into a musical to lighten the mood.
But they montage the scariest part, like the part of her literally taking the spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but the part of her taking the powers from the other witches was the scary, like that whole thing would have been the most scary of anything that happened in Agatha all along. And they just kind of made it into a montage. And I was like, okay, I kind of wanted to see a bunch of that, but
yeah.
We're about to lose them again.
And there he goes.
We're gonna lose. It's all right. We can handle.
Oh, sir.
I did not do it. I promise you, it was not me.
It's Danny's fault.
I have no
Danny's
idea.
fault. That's all I gotta say. Danny did it. It's all Danny.
No. I gotta get out of here anyway, y'all. But I appreciate y'all talking to me about the comics and hanging out, man. I hope I get the chance to come back again.
Oh yeah, let me get this up for you because tell everybody where they can find you.
So if you want to find me, the best place to go is our website, fourthwallpros.com. But for the next 30 days or so, we're going to be doing Ballad of the Black Rose on Kickstarter. So just go over there and support the project. And I appreciate y'all.
Always. Danny, this has been dope.
Man, you are a superhero.
Thank
Yeah,
thank you. Lumberjacks, Aceblade,
Harlow,
and the King.
King Supreme. Morgan Iverson, I'm gonna have to talk to Morgan Iverson now.
Morgan and Taurus Comics, Kyron Silva too, man. There's some great creators, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. Next time, man, y'all stay good.
Thank you, sir.
We will be hearing from you again. So yeah, as far as like other horror types characters, like they did good with Ghost Rider as far as an introduction. I think they tried to go. They went full on Nick Cage in the second one. That's
they Hollywoodized it, and then you tried to Del Toro at the second one.
Yeah.
What about Invisible Woman, Sue Storm?
Also, be a horror
if she went Malice, yeah.
Definitely.
So Hollow Man, if it was a woman,
yeah. I would think
a mix of Wanda.
Yeah, I can see that because again, a woman that can go invisible and can literally choke you out in a force field, nobody can see. Horror.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going that route, Ben Grimm.
Oh yeah,
if you go the dark route of him of the fear of how he looks, how the first reactions, not how he did in First Steps, but we're talking like dark fear. Like
he would kind of have a Jack the Ripper type story because, well, who could stop him? He's literally an unkillable object.
Yeah.
How about Kitty Pryde?
Also be creepy. Also, that would be definitely creepy.
If you tapped into the X-Men coming into their powers, period. That's there's levels of body horror and everything.
That would almost be a Freddy Krueger moment with Kitty Pryde, though.
The kill scenes would cook.
They would.
Yeah.
Indeed. Because of her powers. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, you get dragged halfway through a wall and then the camera pans around to see you split in two. Oh, bruh.
Again.
Or you see just legs dangling out because your first half is literally ingrained in the wall.
That's a Hello Darkness, my old friend moment.
Look, between that one and between Rogue coming into that moment when she
I'm just
to
saying,
see the actual body, that would be body horror.
I mean, that's something with it's real up there with Nightcrawler. Imagine somebody just popping up.
You beat me to it. I was gonna say Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler just stab, gone, or decides out of nowhere to basically just poof 30,000 feet in the air and drop you, as he's just sitting there just going along for the ride having a casual conversation. That would be messed up. It's like, yes,
Yeah, I think that, like Mal said, Wolverine, Sabretooth, Wild Child, the Savage, and Feral years. Man, look here.
Berserker Age, yeah.
If you just dealt with Wolverine and Sabretooth over the years, mind you, Wolverine hates his birthday, and there's a reason why.
Yeah. Saberwolf reminds him every year.
Every year, this son of a bitch leaves dead bodies in his wake that spell out "Happy Birthday, Runt." You know, it's just
that's a special kind of hatred right there, ain't it?
Lord. So you know, with this new X-Men series, Laura Kinney is going to be Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Yes.
That promises to be interesting.
Hey, I like that they're tapping into lore a little more.
If Storm ever went rogue, yes, Rogue Storm has already. Thank you, Kira.
Yeah, mine is waiting for me at my job. So
that's a look. Let me tell you about these covers. Let me tell you about these covers. First off, let me tell you about these covers.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Wait, let me flex on these hoes for a minute. Hold on. I said, bam. What you want? Oh, wait, there's more. Bam. I got you, host. Oh, wait.
I will say this: the way they've been writing, the way they've been drawing Storm lately.
Like I said, there's a contract.
No notes.
You will never find a bad drawing of Storm ever. You will be hard pressed to find a bad drawing of Storm. But no,
Source Comics mentions Hellboy. Let me tell you, there is a Hellboy movie, The Crooked Man.
Yeah, The Crooked Man.
That's on Hulu.
Yeah.
It's not Ron Perlman. It's a totally different actor. They tap into it. They tap into the whole horror aspect. It's all the sound design and everything. It's
Wait,
there.
is it a Hellboy movie?
Yeah.
It's one of The Crooked Man is one of the more popular Hellboy stories.
Was it in theater? Okay, I'm asking.
It was in a no. It was in a theater. It was in a
for a while.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't like a big numbers pusher, but it was in the theaters, like for a short term. It was in the theaters. It was in theaters. Like I believe it's on Hulu. It's either on Hulu or Prime. I think it's on Hulu.
It's Hulu.
What's that?
I saw it yesterday. It's on Hulu.
Hellboy, the Crooked Man.
Yeah.
Yes, it's on Prime.
Yeah.
Although again, not to knock Ron Perlman, he will always be Hellboy to me, and not to knock Mr. Red Guardian. He did a good Hellboy too, but
he did a good
Hellboy. But yeah, the Crooked Man is definitely, just because that's one of my favorite comic book stories. It is definitely a good movie.
Especially when you have Ron Perlman's Hellboy go see Baba Yaga.
Mm-hmm.
That is just wrong on so many levels.
Man, you ain't lying.
He was like, I don't want to be in this house.
I didn't want to let Lady Mandalore.
Oh, the Age of Revelation. Although, if you have been reading those, it's an interesting story so far, what they've done across those lines.
Yeah. You gotta read this first. This is the beginning of it.
Yeah. And she's got it.
Of course she does.
Of course she does.
See, here's a funny thing. She gives us the Uno.
That cough got you, didn't it?
See, that's that Uno laugh. No, you didn't. I hope she's watching too. I hope she's watching.
X-Men skin character will look. He would.
Oh man, Mr. Skin. Yeah.
Ooh, Maggot. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's another one.
Ooh, Chamber.
Maggot and Chamber would be absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
If you don't know who X-Men's Maggot is, he has a very unique
power
that involves his intestines that are actually giant maggots.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so, to describe it, it's weird.
Let
alone reading about it.
I'm just trying to figure out who in the Marvel board came up with that one and pitched to the executives to say, we're gonna love this, and they would be questioning your mental health at that point.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Ooh, a tapeworm with mutant powers."
Yeah. And Chamber's power alone, when you find out how his powers even manifested, you're just like, that is depressing.
Yeah.
Right.
That is massively depressing. It's like, oh yeah, I lost the lower half of my jaw, so I talks with my mind.
Yeah.
And from the lower jaw down to mid chest is nothing but this chamber of energy. This is.
I was gonna say Death Dream too. Death Dream would be a horror one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nauseating a little bit. Okay, well, that's a new
Oh,
low.
yeah, we're going body horror. We can say the makings of Dr. Doom.
Right. Oh yeah, Dr. Doom could do it. I mean,
he could definitely do it.
He did go to hell. He did go to hell to save his mother's soul. So that's
and he brags about that one.
I was like,
he's one of the few that I've gone to hell, told the devil to kiss my ass, got my mama's soul out, and then came back home unscathed. What?
I still say the fact that your so-called greatest enemy's daughter has been named by me.
Yeah.
That's gotta mess.
Like the point that Mephisto shows up on, not this guy again. Get him out of here. Who's here? Victor. Oh God.
No, it's like two enemies coming into the same room. Victor, Mephisto.
Oh yeah, they had the old Mexican standoff.
Yeah. How's things? Fine. You warm? Why are you here?
Actually, it would make a twisted horror movie.
As long as you don't have anything of mine.
Actually, a Deadpool where he's not humorous.
Oh, that was his original iteration. That was his original iteration.
Before they turn around and made him comic-y and fourth wall. But it's just like, imagine
they had to change it from the Deathstroke, DC's Deathstroke. They had to do something.
But imagine a horror movie where it's basically him and he's not comical, not one-liner, he's just a murdering machine.
Go ahead.
Gore the God Butcher, but done properly.
God, yes,
that would work.
Properly, you motherfucker. Properly.
Oh my God.
It's not that we want to see the violence. It's like it's in the name.
Oh my God.
Gore the God Butcher had 0 kills in a movie that was basically about him. I will never understand that.
The name. You should see him tearing ass.
And especially the fact that he handed Thor his own ass 2 out of the 5 times they met.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm sorry, 3 out of the 5 times they met.
Cinema. It was supposed to be cinema. Absolute cinema. We got shit.
I'm just saying, but we know what to blame who for that directory failure.
Yeah, even Morgan said, "Yeah, that crap was bad."
Man, that is not how you create a cinnamon in a roll.
Right.
I was just like, wait. I'm like, y'all brought Sif back for this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was good and terrible. It was definitely terrible.
Missed opportunities all around.
Of course.
All right.
I said the only thing you told right was Jane. Jane was the only and Valkyrie was the only thing worth checking out in the entire film. I was just like outside. I'm like, y'all screwed the rest of this up. Y'all screwed Sif over. Like you what? Y'all half showed us. You didn't even give us a fraction of Gore the God Butcher. Got freaking Batman playing. I'm like, it's bad enough he didn't look the part.
We could have had Hella.
He could have.
Oh, Hella would be a.
No, Hella. If told right, Hella will be. Don't get me wrong, like Hella that we got, but if you really wanted to tap into it,
if you want to take it from a psychological horror aspect, Multiple Man.
Yep. You're right, Morgan. Yeah, that whole Love and Thunder was such a waste. It was such a waste.
I enjoyed it.
I was gonna say Moon Knight if everybody was on the same page.
Yeah.
Moon Knight if all 3 personalities popped out at the worst of times.
I mean, even the show was nailing it.
Yeah. But imagine
imagine now if you now.
But they were all
now imagine now you tap into the dark stuff.
I gotta
He
say,
just like knows.
if Jake took the wheel most of the time. Ooh.
They just annoy me so fucking much. It just annoys me. It's being a bunch of pussies and just put the goddamn blood on the goddamn screen and put the goddamn pictures.
They know they can do it now. They set up
screen.
there and did Werewolf by Night, and it was like, we're going to do it in black and white, so it looked as a classic feel. Yeah, that was your cop out. I'll accept it because it was still good. But then you turn around and like, let's colorize it and see if we can get away with a little splashes of blood. Oh, we can? Okay. Man, if you don't stop dipping your toe in the water and just jump in.
And
that 9-year-old's watching Attack on effing Titan. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
They're not gonna hold it against you.
Right.
They won't doom scroll on you. You'll be fine.
Oh my god! You can go back to the pixies and the fairies and all the magic Tinkerbell dust.
So you want to cry about. Oh, but my 9-year-old loves Marvel. Yes, and it's about a man that has 3 split personalities.
You also let your child watch Venom. So questionable decision making has went out the window.
Right. At this stage in the game, it's too late. It's too late.
You let your child watch Let There Be Carnage. I was about 2 seconds from calling CPS on you.
That was such a disappointment. I'm like, oh, they're gonna do Carnage. Woody Harrelson. Okay, I'll take it. All right, natural born killers. All right.
He could do a nice Cassidy.
What is this?
He would have done a nice Cassidy,
like,
but
what is this?
But this is what you give us. You give us this mess.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
Morgan said he wasn't a fan of Moon Knight, but Oscar Isaac got ways. Oscar Isaac is
I like Moon Knight.
He is not talked about enough.
No.
Agreed. The man's got his chops are unbelievable.
Where is he?
Filming Moon Knight season 2.
Are they?
It's been hinted at. I almost posted something today, but I double checked it and I was like, no.
You gotta watch that.
That source ain't reliable. It's all rumor.
That's why I double checked it.
Hell, at this point, you got to check the source. Check the source to check the source.
Oh, did we lose him? Oh gosh, we lost
his camera. There you go.
Oh my gosh, we lost him.
Sir.
Sir.
Like I said, you mentioned Musk. You mentioned that keto guy one time and immediately I will never buy it. Your Tesla sucks, sir.
Oh my gosh.
It's enough. He's fantastic to the point that X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Once you see him, the way he moved in X-Men Apocalypse, that you completely forget he's Apocalypse.
Once they made the necessary adjustments, because that first Apocalypse was a little,
yeah. When they got past the fact that the first screenshot they showed was it was Psylocke's power and it was the hue from her power, but it made him look like Ivan Ooze, and I'm like, that's not the screenshot.
The Power Rangers are like a word. The Power Rangers.
This was your big reveal. This was your big reveal, and you chose that shot.
So was he auditioning for Ivan Ooze and didn't get the part? Oh, that's a shame.
But
just saying,
once you watch him as Apocalypse, you'll be like, okay, yeah. And you don't realize it's Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I'll give him that. Much like Mr. Pedro in Fantastic Four. I'll give him that.
Yes.
He did play a good Mr. Fantastic.
I still haven't forgiven you for Game of Thrones, though. I'm like, you were talking too much. You had him on the ropes. You should have shut up.
You were literally facing the mountain, sir, and you was doing a lot more showboat.
Yeah. After all them flipping around, I'm like, stop jumping around. He's gonna gouge your eye, and he's gouging his eyes now.
Yeah, he is playing Del Toro's Frankenstein as Dr. Victor Frankenstein. That's gonna be interesting.
The man's a good actor. He's a good actor.
He's a nice man.
He definitely is. I do like, and to spin back, I do like what Sam Raimi did with Wanda and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I like that scene where she's chasing Strange and America Chavez, and that world's version of Kristen. when they show her that entire scene of her taking out the Illuminati, and I'm like, oh, Wanda.
Still blame Mr. Fantastic for that. Really?
Dear Lord, my God, woman. Stop it.
Black Bolt could take you out with just a word. If I was Black Bolt, I'd just look at him and be like this.
Why? Shut.
This is not how you read.
Tell us.
This is not how we fight.
Read the room, sir. Read the room.
Secret location of his family. I would write it on a note and just put it up.
I'm like, at that point, I'd be like, could you just go back to A Quiet Place Part 3? Could you just
when she does the thing to the professor, and I was shocked. I was shocked when she does it, and his neck snaps, and I'm like, oh my God.
I'm just saying, I'm not like I said, that was truly good aspects of horror, because again, Sam Raimi is pretty much, he's attuned to that, especially with the Evil Dead and his runs, his previous movies before that. But it goes back to what we're saying, that when it comes to Marvel, they are a little bit squeamish about doing horror for absolutely no reason. Consider the fact that you're in the month of October, we're a week away from Halloween. This would have been a perfect time to do something. It would have been. And everybody, well, what about Marvel Zombies? Doesn't count. You threw Marvel Zombies in the first chance you got.
And that was...
that doesn't count? Why doesn't that count?
No, they didn't. They should have put that out. Instead of pushing it, don't get me wrong, Marvel Zombies was great. But you should not have done it the way... You should not have pushed it out the way you pushed it out.
Yeah,
you should not have pushed it out the way. You had 4 weeks. 4 weeks. You could have dropped an episode a week, because watching those 4 episodes literally are the biggest. What the fuck is going on? Moments.
Oh boy, she's back to reading. Oh Lord, here we go.
That's the point I was making about Marvel Zombies.
On a cracker. Oh Lord.
Like, you could have done it. Like, it was Marvel Zombies was done in such in a way that it was safe enough to where if you had another chance to do it, then you would continue telling the story. So it's just like you kind of hedged your bets, but at the same time you kind of half-assed it.
I don't understand I don't understand their
marketing
goal with wanting to make money. Like, how do you look at something like Marvel Zombies and don't think, pardon me, if you have small children in the room, I don't apologize, but they might want to leave. Why would you blow your load on something like that? Like, take your time. Like,
we're going to put all 4 episodes out. All 4 strong episodes. All 4 episodes strong.
You literally only are killing 4 weeks of time. This is one of your shortest series.
You could have literally had the last episode on Halloween.
What?
Very much. Again, the way they treated Marvel Zombies made no sense.
It's the
don't get me wrong. We sat back and we watched it because it essentially was a movie.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
But did we appreciate it? Yes, but in a marketing standpoint, episode a week. I could
have sworn they were
talking. Pay what, the $10 this month, and then I can wait 6 more months to watch the rest.
Again, were there not toys being advertised for Marvel Zombies, and maybe that was it? Because I'm thinking merch wise, they not have anything.
They haven't. They haven't.
Which is weird too.
Yeah, they haven't been pushing any merch at all.
Very little. It's almost like they're just relying on the broadcast properties to do all the humping.
They don't even have any video games like a mobile game. Like, they don't have nothing.
No, I've recently seen people playing
outside of Totem Fighting Souls and Marvel Cosmic Invasion are the only 2 things that we're going to get this year. And they just announced Marvel's Cosmic Invasion is going to have a release in 3 weeks.
Didn't Rivals come out this year?
Yeah.
Rivals came out early this year, but now the Marvel Zombie thing will be released Friday.
Yeah, the
DLC,
the update. Yeah,
because they announced that Blade Moon or Moon Blade or whatever. I can't remember the names go by. But
Blade,
they just said
Blade
Blades. His skin is going to be free. I think they said.
Yeah, it'll be a free skin.
Yeah,
But-
I'm not interested in Marvel Rivals.
I mean, even if it's popular, like the kid, you got the kid's attention for like 5 minutes, maybe
Like,
5 minutes.
Like
I
Marvel
still
Rivals is fun, don't get me wrong.
hate it. I still hated that they released that show like they did.
Yeah, because it just
Because I was like, it was a full on hour and a half, 2 hours of depression. That was depression.
and all of a sudden now comes the holiday period. And you have nothing in the chamber while DC's guns over there like, what could I do during the holiday season?
DC probably re-release the Long Halloween again.
Oh yeah, the Batman Long Halloween. Yeah.
The re-release.
Re-release.
Or shoot, you can even
Speaking of re-release, if it's playing in your area on IMAX, go see Sinners again.
If
Oh
you
yeah,
can
it's
get
gonna be
tickets,
out.
If you can get tickets that far.
it's too late now.
If you can get tickets.
I think it's only in IMAX and RTX, right? Depending on
yeah.
the area.
Yep.
So, but again, I reiterate, good luck.
If you can, do. If you can, do. So yeah, I there's definitely characters. I'm glad Raimi had his run with Multiverse of Madness because it was nice to see that side of it. You know, people were like, Sam Raimi? I'm like, oh, give it a chance.
Yeah.
And then when you see it, you're like, this ain't bad actually.
Not at all.
You know, it's not bad. You know, and portraying Wanda in that eyesight, yeah, that was wild. You know, so like you can do it. You literally have characters that's their forte.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all can't get Blade off the ground is beyond.
We know why.
The shadow of whatever.
I have
Like every good recipe, when you take out the seasoning, nobody wants to eat it.
look. Just
Black man fighting vampires and monsters. Done.
I have a way out, Marvel or Disney. I have a way out for you.
I'm scared.
No, it's very simple. Just sign him under a pen name. We all know who I'm talking about potentially. Sign him with an alternate name. He doesn't have to come into the office. He's just got to turn out scripts. You can hire his own staff that he trusts to work with and then turn in the script under a new name. Get some forward-facing use AI. Y'all are gonna do it any fucking way. Get somebody that'll to put him out
Release it
there and
under
tap
the
in for
name.
you and make this money. Let's go.
Put it under the name of Pepe Sylvia. Put it under the name of Pepe Sylvia, and we'll be fine.
I'm just saying, you could tell the story of Blade's daughter. You could literally go Dracula's second
Heck,
coming.
I did the comic for Blade's daughter, so
You could
got
do
source
you could
material.
do the beginning of MS-13. I am just saying, there's options there, people.
No,
You could do Midnight Suns if you wanted.
I don't.
It's
But you
literally
still
right
need
there.
Blade. You still got to get him in. How are you getting him in there? And then you're gonna run into the people. Well, why couldn't you get him his own movie? How come you just throwing him in there? And you know what's gonna happen with that? He's going right to the back of the bus. He is not gonna be
Can't argue that.
prominently featured.
Can't argue that.
But yeah, just hire him back. Just hire him back. I am not talking about James Gunn, Bama. Just figure it out.
It's there.
It's right there. You have Imagineers at your fingertips. If my behind, just don't tell nobody. Nobody knows what happened. Still to this day, nobody knows. Whatever.
And sir, stay off the X's and the Twitters and the social medias and don't say nothing. Shut your mouth.
I was gonna sit there and say nobody else was in the room when it happened.
Just be quiet.
Else was in the room when it. Just pay.
And don't go on fan base because you think no one's gonna pay attention.
Just shut your mouth.
Y'all wrong.
No, seriously. Like, look, sometimes, like Dave Chappelle said, you can do it, or you can shut the fuck up.
I thought you were gonna say, come on and get your Negro lesson. Come on and get your Negro lesson.
All they got to do is say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, pay me.
We're not
shut
saying,
up.
we're not saying, Bama, just take it as you will. We're not saying. Take it as you will.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
Mind your business.
We're not saying.
Don't no.
But we'll just say that's all you have to do on both ends.
That's it.
Listen,
That's
ain't
it.
nobody.
Shut up, apologize, let this man do his work, pay him the money.
I got to
You
know.
write the story
It
under a
should-
different pen name. It happens,
Right.
and then move it over here.
Dearest gentle Rita.
Nobody has to know.
Now,
Write it under Colonel Mustard for all I care. I don't give a damn. Just write it.
would that
Professor
be
Plum just did this.
Professor Plum.
Blade, directed by Colonel Mustard. I'm sorry.
Your mama and them.
Your mama and
Your
them.
mama and them. Okay. It don't need to be nobody.
Don't
Right.
tell nobody.
The writer
Really?
is Ricky Ticky Tavi. There we go.
Hey, baby.
Really, Blade by NDA. Negro, don't ask.
There
Yeah.
it is.
NDA. Nigga, don't ask.
There it is. Who's NDA? Don't ask. Who is it? Don't ask. We don't know. We just know it's good.
Natalia Diva Alston.
It's just something. There you go.
And it's a black, it's a sort of black ass name. Come on now.
Now you know the rest of the story. There we
Right.
go.
Right. Oh well, it's that time for us to go ahead and park this boat. Lady Mandalore, talk to the people.
What it is, what it do. You can find me on Sundays on YouTube and Twitch under the moniker Roomful of Blerds, where I and this gentleman right here talk about independent comics. We also have the comic creators on, and we interview them and find out more about them, so you can love them as much as we do. You can also catch me lying about being on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch when I'm playing my video games. I have not done that in weeks. Leave me alone. I apologize. What else? And then Saturdays, 10 a.m. with the new Blerd Order. And this Saturday, I will be hosting episode 2 of Unmuted. Lord.
Cedric L. Williams.
Cedric L.
Yes.
Williams.
Oh my God, I can't. There's so much. Do you understand? Okay, just real talk. I gotta read all this. I have to read all this shit in under a week. Okay, people's names get lost. I forget my name sometimes. I call my cat, "Hey, little motherfucker," all the goddamn time because I can't remember his name. Get your ass on over here, little shit. I call him little shit because I forget his name. It's Captain Cat Sparrow, but it's really Mario. Right? That's what's running up in here. 24/7, all kinds of crazy. I gotta remember codes. I gotta remember how to do math. I have to make sure that my
gosh.
vitamins. I have vitamins that I forget to take on a regular basis. Leave me alone.
Oh my gosh, y'all, we get that
See,
right.
this is why adulting is not all it's cracked up to be. They don't tell us this stuff.
And
Yeah.
I can't just skip school. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work every day. I gotta remember shit. On top of all this, but you can find me.
Not the clack of the fan.
The clack of the fan.
On
Just,
Sundays, calm, cool, and collected with the lovely Reverend Navy Montel.
Raven, yes.
Raven.
Aunts doing that.
Boots on the ground.
Oh my God. Black Spartan, talk to the people. Raven.
Little
Raven.
motherfucker. That's going.
It's got a nice little ring to it, actually.
Right.
No. No.
Raven.
No.
The Raven. Maybe Montel.
You no.
Oh man.
Coming to the stage. I'm sorry, leave that alone. Anyway, Black_Spartan615 is where you can find me on the socials. Shows are still going strong. We do cover the news and how the fact we got here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Myself, Tafara, and Joe do cover the news when it comes to video games, anime, and comics, and Get Bit every Friday at 8:30-ish. Shows can be found wherever you get your podcast from, video or audio. Same time, I am still doing the streaming thing. Soap Song is going to take a pause for a second because I cannot wait any longer on Ghost of Yotai because I keep staring at it. I keep staring at Ghost of Yotai. I keep staring at Ninja Gaiden 4. So both of those are going to get started. So we're starting Ghost of Yotai tomorrow after the podcast, and then Ninja Gaiden 4 is getting started on Saturday. What's wrong, Kira?
What are you gonna do the music?
Yes, by your request, I will do that version.
Yay!
by your request, I will stream that version. But yeah, Ghost of Yotai will be Friday. Ninja Gaiden 4 will be Saturday. You can find me on Twitch under black underscore Spartan. Again, don't got a cam set up, so it's pretty much just audio only, just because I'm still trying to work that out. Although I've been told I have the perfect face for radio. So again, bear with me. I'm trying my hardest. Look, I got kids and I got a whole bunch of stuff. It's a regular Radio Shack over here with stuff I'm trying to give away anyway. So bear with me. That also being said,
Wow. What?
Well, we will talk
I'm just
offline
saying.
there, young lady.
I'm just wow. That being said, the rules still do apply, guys. Cosplay is not consent. Please treat people like human beings. It's not that freaking hard. At the same time, soap is still cheap. Please wash your ass. Hygiene is important. The weather is changing. Flu season is upon us. Be nice, be kind, dress appropriately. Please don't use native deodorant or Axe body spray in replacement of soap and water. It simply does not work. At the same time, guys, talk and share, discuss your fandoms. Don't be toxic about it. Don't be a dick, and you won't get jumped.
It's the soap line for me.
Yeah.
Soap is still cheap. Don't
Right.
blame that shit on the tariffs.
Go to Dollar Tree if you can't get that stuff elsewhere.
Dial, Irish Spring, and Coast are still under $1. What's wrong with y'all?
Pro tip: if you add a little bit of isopropyl 97% alcohol or 70% alcohol, it will create more suds. That's great.
That's what you want.
Also,
Burn until it burns. Is what
Until it
I'm
burns.
saying. Until it burns.
that Dr. Bronze peppermint wash, some of y'all could use that. I'm just saying.
So did
Look,
my last marriage.
works wonders. Works wonders.
Talking about, it burns. So did my last marriage.
It's like you've been dipped inside of
Wow.
New York's peppermint patty.
You need
Your
to be
butthole
safe.
feel like it's smoking a Newport. I'm just saying.
If your butthole whistles when you fart when you use it, that's the right setting.
And I get put on the screen when all this is going on. See, show quote. See, you should be in here regulating this. You should be in here regulating this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Your peppermint patty? Yes.
I
How'd you
show.
guess? That's all.
As she whistles, it goes dark. You petty.
Yo, someone's gonna talk that.
Oh boy.
I smell York peppermint patty. Oh, that's me. That's me. My bad. My bad. I ran out of Butterfinger. My fault. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Look, Morgan is just like, oh man, this is what happened. Yeah, this is the closeout. This is what happened. We cut a little loose.
I just ate cake.
I just ate cake with a spoon out the box again. I can't do show, my dear. What?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Welcome to Blerd's Eyeview. We don't take shit seriously, okay?
What in the Betty Crocker? Really, show?
Girl,
The yellow cake mix right out the box?
Oh my gosh.
What are you
Where are
doing in life?
where are we? What are we doing? Are you okay?
It's Thursday. You know what that means.
Like the mix. Is everything okay?
Just add water. Shake it.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, a
They
little
brought
water
me
in, but
cake.
it's great.
Is it baked? Is it baked? Okay, good. It's baked. Okay, we
Okay.
can
Get
ask
past the
for
lumps,
cake.
everything is fine. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Blerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, Montel, Navy Montel, your frosted bearded political here, along with this rather unlimited crew. If you want to know what's going on with me, I am with the lovely Lady Mandalore every Sunday at 7 p.m. as we talk Black independent comics and all types of geekery and nerdery, and most importantly, blerdery. This is what we do. So come and hang out with us. And usually following that, I will stream. I did not do it last Sunday because after I got off, my brain said, you will talk no more to anyone. So I had no choice but to shut it down. But I will be streaming either tomorrow or Sunday. Get back into Diablo 3 and see if we can take my girl to the promised land. The combos are coming. Combos are coming up. I got a couple scheduled for next month. I will be going to PAX Unplugged with Lainey from Geek by Heart. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you?
It's Morgan.
Somebody said
He
booty.
said,
So
what-
on Witty, he said,
Okay. I'm good. Professionals.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay.
Didn't Spartan say it clearly before? Don't be a dick.
that got thrown out the window.
Oh my
I started whistling "Don't Worry, Be Happy" at that point. Just
Lord, yeah, no kidding. Bobby McFerrin's going, wait, what?
That's not what that meant by that.
I am a part of this illustrious group, and I will say this with my whole chest to all the young Blerds out there.
Mhm.
You see these folks right here? We have experienced what it means to be a geek and a nerd at an early age with a society that didn't accept us. Don't think just because you've gotten access to everything that you're privileged. You're not. You're the next step in the next part of the generation. We know what it's like to enjoy Saturday morning cartoons, get outside and go play, touch grass on a daily basis. Just because y'all are part of social media doesn't make you better. If anything, talk to someone. Get the knowledge and the wisdom of what it was like back in the day so you can appreciate what you have now. Because what you have now came on the backs of kids like us who had to deal with this stuff, who had to deal with what we had. We did the best we could with what we had. We didn't have the money. So don't act entitled. Be appreciative. And most importantly, respect the journey. That's all I got to say.
and
I would play it, but for some reason that time.
Wait.
Get the band.
Screw it.
Lord.
You know what? Because
That's your
Morgan's
daddy
in
right there.
because Morgan's in the audience. There we go.
And the church is now, and the church says amen.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Amen.
Morgan's fitting right in. I'm telling you right now.
You're one of us now, Morgan. You're one of us.
But I am the captain of the ship, man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to our guest, Danny J. Quick. Go pick that up. Go check out the Kickstarter. That is dope. Taurus Comics is in the comments section somewhere. Shout out to Taurus Comics. Everybody tuned in today. That's good.
Wall comics too. Hey.
Everybody's out there doing their thing. Shout out to Morgan. Morgan just he's like, oh, I like y'all. Let me go ahead and write up some of my best stuff. Shout out to Christy, Mal, Bama, Tafara is in the building. Shokwo. No, she's not eating cake powder mix. It's just cake in the box. It's actually
wrong.
A baked cake. She just
with a spoon, not a fork, a spoon.
This is like she's
Questions,
fine.
questions had to be asked. Questions had to be asked.
Using a sport. Okay.
So you can check us out Tuesdays, Thursdays live on YouTube and Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can also check out past episodes on Always Press Record television through your Roku, Amazon Fire devices. You can also go to the YouTube channel, hit that like, subscribe, that notification bell. Let them know when we are live. Check out all our clips, all the guests, all the interviews, all the funny, crazy stuff when we go off the rails, because we do go off the rails. It's okay. It's okay.
Pardon
Yes,
me.
we are all on YouTube, so you can come hang out with us individually if you want.
Yeah, like we all got a platform, so come check us out. But like I said, thank you to our guest Danny J. Quick. You never know who's coming through. You never know what we're going to talk about, so be sure to hit that notification bell. Follow us on IG and all the other platforms. Also, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Did I go dark again?
No.
No. Lady Mandalore is doing
I'm
Simple
very,
four
very
over
sorry.
here.
I would never interrupt you.
Oh no, I thought I was like, did I go dark?
And yes, we're interrupting.
I need everybody this weekend. Put on your big girl panties, okay? I need you to go and watch Welcome to Derry. It's so good. It is so good. Oh my god, it is so good. It is a horror movie, show on HBO Max. Even if you pirate that hoe, but this is the one to watch. Like honestly, swear to gods, like Lainey, Go watch it.
We had a
Did
whole
the
show.
series dropped or it drops this weekend?
Sunday,
It's
9
out
p.m.
Sunday.
Okay.
We had a whole show, and she waited until we're about to end.
Because it wasn't appropriate until I remembered it. I was scared.
We were
And
talking about we were talking about peppermint butt whistles and everything else.
you beat me by 1 second. I was it's
Well, I mean, this is what we do here. But remember to encourage yourself and others. That's the last part of that. And we will see you guys next Tuesday. Who knows what we're talking about? But we know who we're talking to. Joshua Bullock from Play Watch is coming through in Monarch Karmic. So yes, so we will be talking to him. So tune in for that. We will be talking about that and cutting up as usual, getting 2 hours of your time to kind of just have fun. And Morgan, you can go to bed now. You ain't got to worry about napping.
No, the after party's only 10 minutes. Just meet us at the car.
So we will see you guys next Tuesday. We're out of here.
okay.